Carson City is abuzz again as lawmakers convene for the 2021 session. The I-Team's David Charnes is live outside of the legislature in the state capitol with a preview of what we can expect over the next few days and months. David.
Well, Sasha, things get started here in Carson City at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. As you see, it has snowed here the past couple of days, different than home, though. COVID is changing the way that business is done this year. The building behind me restricted to just lawmakers and staff, no friends and family, and for everyone else, you're going to have to weigh in virtually. Now, if you're unfamiliar, the legislative session is when lawmakers meet for 4 months to vote on a budget and make new laws. And they have a lot to get to. First and foremost, how to balance the state's nearly $9 billion budget amid the pandemic that has devastated our economy. Democrats and Republicans will have to come together, finding ways to get Nevadans vaccinated and back to work. They're also focusing on funding our schools, health care, including Medicaid, and what to do with money our state received from the federal government to prop us up. We talked to leadership on both sides earlier this month about what some of these conversations are going to look like.
We already made some tough decisions and cut our state budget by 30%. And that's a state budget that was already one of the most lean in the country. So we're going to have to, live within our means and deal with a further budget, restraints.
I think you're going to see a continuation of a lot of those cuts due to the revenue shortfall from, the governor's closures.
Now, one thing we will likely see is Republicans finger-pointing to Governor Sisolak. Though, of course, he followed federal guidelines from former President Trump, a Republican, and the CDC in regards to the shutdown. Republicans may also try to rein in the governor's executive power, though that would fail with Democrats in power here. Now, Republicans did gain seats in November, but Democrats do remain in control of both the Senate and the Assembly, though they no longer have supermajorities, meaning they also have to make some agreements this time around. Now, also in the majority this year are women. Get this, the Nevada State Legislature is the only legislature in the entire country with on both the Senate and House sides, the Assembly side, with women outnumbering men. We have a lot of information on 8newsnow.com right now about how you can weigh in virtually this year and also what will be talked about during the legislative session in the coming days. For now, live in Carson City tonight, I'm David Charnes, 8 News Now.